show every Saturday, 6 to 7 p.m. You are in for a good time, lots of laugh and high energy. We will talk about health, hot topics on current events, special guests, a touch of fashion, beauty and fitness, and much more. So please call in and join us. We want to hear from you. Be a part of the show and have a cool blast of fun and entertainment. Please call at 702-731-1230 or toll free 1-866-820-KLAV or live stream at KLAV1230am.com. Brought to you by Longevity 90 for Life Elite Life Las Vegas team. Good evening, everyone. It's a fabulous night in Las Vegas, and we are so excited to be here tonight. Hopefully, this will be the last change, and we will be back next Saturday with our normal time of 6 to 7 p.m. Last Saturday, we were on earlier time slot, and it was very early for us. Nevertheless, we are thrilled to be here. Please stay with us here on Now You're Talking for a whole hour of fun and entertainment. This is your host, Sonia Lising-Cahalan.
I'm Joy, your co-host here at KLAV 1230 AM, the Talk of Las Vegas. As always, we broadcast live for the world to listen at KLAV1230am.com. Every Saturday. Next Saturday, as Sonia mentioned, we will be back on our regular time slot from 6 to 7 p.m.
Let's cross our fingers.
Don't forget, folks, we are on Facebook, so like us. On Twitter as well.
Yes.
So you can follow us, and that would be hashtag NYTS. Call us at 702-731-1230 or send us an email at nowyourtalkingshow@gmail.com.
Yay.
Good evening, everyone. Glad to be back in the studio on a nice Saturday evening. Got a full house, Sonia.
Yeah, we do.
So much to talk about tonight in such a short time. We have a full hour of not just longevity, but fungevity as well. Also tonight is an update on Las Vegas real estate by yours truly.
Okay, Joy, we have a very exciting show tonight. Like you said, our guest tonight, who is here with us in the studio, are Ed and Stella Valdez, who will talk about longevity and luck reveals fortunes. Yes, a fortune teller, among other things. We are, like you said, full house here.
Yes, I can feel the energy.
Can you? Okay. Our longevity guest speaker is Ed Valdez, a very good friend of mine. Ed is from Barstow, California. He used to manage a 50-bed board and care facility in Reno, Nevada, and Fontana, respectively. He got hired in the city of Barstow and has been employed for about 8 years now. He started his networking business in 2011 and enjoying every minute of it, and not only because he is making great financial amount of money to provide, of course, for his family, and he's also helping a lot of people to improve their health and financial issues. Both Ed and Stella are the most generous people I know, not only financially, but with their time. The most trustworthy people I know. They are always there to support you in an event like book signings, business launching, and they also offer their shoulders to lean on when you're down, and you have their full attention when you just want to vent. Yes, this couple wouldn't hesitate to drive 1,000 miles if you need them. They truly became my extended family, and I love them. Welcome, Ed and Stella.
Who's over there, Stella? Taking pictures or what?
First of all, thank you very much for inviting us on the show.
We are glad that you are here, Ed. He is also our financing here on longevity.
Oh,
yes, he is he is the one that pays our longevity stuff. Our ad.
Oh,
he does.
Well,
He's the
thank
main.
you,
He's the main
Ed.
guy.
Well, because longevity actually will allow you to have like financial freedom, and that's the company promise, and I love it. I love it.
He just loves helping people. This guy's amazing. He's one of a few people that I can really trust, and also my brother. He is now the BFF of my brother Pompey.
Yeah,
They just went to Baja. They just went to Baja and had a good time for a whole week. And they went clamming, and they went drinking, and also bought some what do you call that? They bought properties.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah, Ed bought properties in Baja.
all over, right? So, Ed, we are going to have to talk on the side here after
right.
the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Well, I know we've met. I've actually met a
Yes.
lot of different guests from
Longevity.
representing longevity. How did you start in a business?
Well, first, when our company merged with the Longevity, usually it used to be FDI, which is we're doing the wireless business, like the cell phone.
Mm,
And
okay.
then it merged with Longevity.
Well,
and
drink
then-
ACT first.
No, I think FDI before the ACT, I think. That's what
Oh,
happened.
okay.
When I get involved in longevity during the time, and I have a lot of health issue, including my family, and I didn't even find out that all this product that I've been buying, it helped them. And that's where it blew my head. I said, whoa, this is amazing, because can you imagine it reversed even my gout that I've
Yeah.
been maintaining for years.
Yeah, he used to have gout, and
when I take this 90, or we call it healthy pack,
Mm-hmm.
during the time, now we call it 90 for during the time
90
is
for life. Yeah,
90 for life. When the FDI
called
came
it.
in, then we call it, we've been promoting 90 for life. During the time, there's no
okay.
90, because Dr. Wallach has been mentioning we need at least more than 91 essential nutrients
Mhm.
in our body.
Mhm.
So our president, Bill Androli,
Just decided to name it 90 for life.
Yes.
Yeah, so they changed it 90 for life
Right.
longevity. Oh, so that's how
that's
it
how
got
it was, yeah,
started.
started.
Right. But, we want to talk about your gout. Okay, what happened?
well, during that time, my doctors telling me that you need to avoid all of this food and
Mhm.
don't, especially the red meat.
Red meat.
As like me, Ilocano, I like papayita, and that's the number one thing on that problem, in gout.
Yeah.
So one day, we as Filipino, we always do party, and all of a sudden, I cannot help myself, so I keep grabbing all this food. My doctor told me not to eat,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wonder, because every time really I eat all the thing my doctor told me,
Mm-hmm.
my feet swollen, I can work for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I become like a good listener to my doctors, after all. So then I noticed when I do this, eat all this food, oh my God, my
You're in pain.
swelling, yeah, I
You're
have no pain.
excruciating pain.
So I went and Google, because I just buy a product during that time.
You're not using it.
Well, during the time, because FDI, I'm so very blessed on that company. In less than 60 days, I'm one of the top earner also on that.
On FDI.
One of the good earners.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited. But when I went and joined on their convention, that's what I found out, that we merged with the longevity.
Mm-hmm.
And then ever since, I've been sharing this product to all my friends, not in business-wise, because of what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, of course, they are my friend. When they start taking the product, most all their issue now is totally
It's all
reversed.
Reverse.
And that's why I keep, sharing the product.
Yeah, because you are the testimony of that, of the gout. And what were you using? What kind of products were you
Well,
using
first
at that
I
time?
add the healthy pack, and then I add the glow gel during the time, because I start searching, what is the problem, that I needed, or
Mhm.
my issue, or my health issue. And ever since, even my son, they've been talking all about, even right now, my 10 years old, he always bring healthy pack, he has drink, and all his classmates say, what's that you're drinking? That's good for my body. I like it, because right now, 3 years, they never went to any clinic or any hospital.
Mhm.
But during that time, every time, like flu season,
Mhm. They always go to the
always go to the
doctor.
doctors.
It's like, yeah,
so we
every
become
3
like
months,
product users.
your
Now,
kids.
Let's talk about that healthy pack. Just to
Yes.
remind our listeners again, healthy pack is a 90 for
90
life. The
90.
package.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have all
Right.
the 90 essential
90
nutrients.
Okay, because I actually started the healthy pack,
Right.
and I started it 3 days ago.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Yes, And I will tell
happened?
you honestly,
Right.
I was skeptical.
I know you were
know,
scared. You
it
said.
took me a while, but the first day I took it, I noticed that, I wasn't hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
The energy, I think I was more stressing about taking something for the first time. So my
Oh.
energy probably wore out sooner, faster than expected because I was so more worried about anything else. But for sure, I wasn't hungry at all. Took it the second day. Anyway, when I first opened it, I shared it with my colleagues. And they were saying, "What is that? What is that?"
Right.
Well, just try it. They say it's, it's an energizer and it's gonna help it. Because I'm in a weight loss challenge right now, so
Right.
and I'm in it to win it, right?
Of course,
So
that's
I'll do
joy.
anything and everything. So they tried it, and
They like it too.
one of the girls ordered it, and then I said,
How did she?
Why
order?
did you order it? She had to do a research. She got good reviews on Google,
Okay.
great reviews, rave reviews. So she said, I can't wait. I had to get it. And
So where did
yeah,
she
because
go?
at first she was texting me, so what do you call the product? And then I told her what it's called. I told her where I got it. Yeah, and then I told her, next time if you need it, call me.
Right.
But anyway, she was talking to me and she's saying it's called TT. I said, what is a TT?
BTT.
I said, because I know it's a BTT. She says, it's a TT on Google. So not to
Tangy
confuse
tangerines, probably.
anyone, it is actually BTT, Beyond
tangy tangerine.
That's
Yes.
right. So yes, and she loves it, and she bought one, just the BTT
Oh,
to
you
try
have-
it.
you
So
have
I
to-
told her,
you have
hey,
to
you
give-
know what? You want to lose weight? You want to make money? Call me. I get the right hookup for you.
Yeah.
So
right.
I shared that drinks with my colleagues.
So how do you feel now?
You know what? It does make a difference.
It
I
does.
feel a difference. I started jogging yesterday.
And you have more energy, right?
Yeah,
you
I
go
do have
faster?
energy yesterday. Today's my third day.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because I started with BTT one day. The second day I did BTT, and then I did the
OsteoFX. You have to mix those together.
Tomorrow I mixed it in, and then
Oh.
tomorrow I'm gonna add the fish oil. So I'm doing
Good.
it one at a time, but
Oh
I'm
my
gonna,
God.
yeah, just to make
all
sure.
together is.
I want to
is-
see
yeah.
what kind of effect it does, because if I take them all at the same time, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, but I definitely it's
Working.
good so
Yes.
far.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. But anyway, Ed, what makes longevity unique?
Well, we'll make it unique because, first of all, our health issue, first of all, that one will wipe out. Because if you have so much money or you have a good life, if your health is not good, you cannot really experience the good life.
Right.
So, what longevity makes difference is it will also make you money, and it don't promise you to become like good earners or millionaires in one night.
right.
But it takes work if you want to build big organization.
right.
And that's what I discovered not only in longevity, because longevity also doing multi-level or network business.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
when I tried to figure it out, why all these millionaires, what they're doing in their life, how come they are so successful? And most of all I found out is these walking millionaires, they have a big organization. They're building their network business, so they will get paid day, monthly, and yearly. The money just coming on their mailbox, on their account, and that's what I discovered. So I said, all I have to do is copy what they're doing.
Right.
That's it.
Duplication is what we call.
So
okay.
you're a millionaire, in short.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, that's my goal then. That's why I'm so glad that my wife right now, she just stopped working in the hospital in Barstow and
Yeah.
helping my
Yes.
network business.
Yeah.
Can you
She
imagine,
had Stella
uh,
retire early.
so that's
Lucky
a good
you,
thing.
Stella.
Yeah. Look at me. But anyway, we will be back with Ed after this break. Please stick around.
Imagine imagine waking up each day fully motivated, vital, and energetic, and having that unmistakable glow of great health. It is our mission to achieve overall wellness and wealth goals. Youngevity's 90 for Life supplements is fundamental to have a healthy life. At Youngevity, we are dedicated to bringing you the finest array of nutrition and lifestyle-related services to enrich your life and help you live younger, longer. Youngevity also promotes healthy-looking skin. They have mineral makeups that are 100% toxic-free, giving you a fresh, radiant, younger, natural look. Look great, feel great.
For more information, please contact Sonia Lising-Cahalan at 702-321-4211 or at soniacahalan.my94life.com or Jerome Season at 702-203-0699 or jeromeseason.my94life.com. Youngevity forever. Live younger, look younger, feel younger. We are back on Now You're Talking, and we are talking to Ed Valdez. Okay, you have any more questions, Joy?
Yes, I have a lot of questions, Ed, because when I grow up, I want to be like you.
I just want to, you're something else.
Well, Ed, you did mention that you are one of the top earners for Youngevity. Tell us a little bit more about that. How long have you been in the business?
Well, I started
to be a top earner. I just want to give an idea how I'm going to be like you.
when I get involved in network business. And I said, really, I will able to be a lot of money on this business.
Mm-hmm.
So I start recruiting, yes, of course, all my friends, and that's how they will jump on board. And when I found out that there is like a check coming on my mailbox, I said, oh, it's like I fall in love to do it again.
Right.
I am a person I like to be like most of the people I meet, they become my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So when I start sharing the product, even though a lot of people, even part of your family, they don't get involved, but once they see the difference that I have like different lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it started. People like, what you doing? Because if
Mm-hmm.
you have like a part-time and you just, and they found out like you're making money, but if you have like a part-time that even you double your salary or
Your
sometimes your
income,
income,
uh-huh.
and that's where people will start asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell them, I'm glad you asked.
Right.
And I just start explaining about, the business.
Right, like I was, I keep mentioning here on the show about, my brother Pompey. He didn't believe on the healthy pack on Youngevity, so I keep insisting. I keep on pushing and pushing, and I said, if you want to get better, Pompey, because he's got high blood sugar. He's diabetic. Anyway, and then I said, well, to shut me up, he bought a pack, and then he started taking it, Joy. And then after a week, and he said, Sonia, how come I have the energy, but like you said, I'm not hungry. So sometimes I'm worried. And then I go, well, because you know what? You're full of vitamins anyway in your body, so you don't really feel hungry and you have more energy. And now that he's not really eating a lot, he is losing weight too, and now he's got more energy and he feels better. And now his friends, like you said, Ed, they see you, they look at you and they said, there's a big difference. I mean, what are you taking, Pompey? And then he said, well, this Youngevity, just that word, Youngevity. And then, what is that? And then he started explaining, and then now his friends are also using it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm very excited on the product, because just sharing alone. Our friends here, she noticed that
she works for a casino, and what does she do? Your
like
friend? Let here is here in the studio with us, and she's a user of our product, and
she's not even a member. She's just a user. Product.
She's a user. Be careful with that word, okay?
Yeah, she's a user.
Yeah,
that's true.
User. It's a legal thing, right?
Yeah,
okay.
User.
I'm
of
just
the
making
product.
sure you guys know.
So now, all of a sudden, her fingers were achy before, like arthritis, right?
Yeah.
And now she started taking the 94 Life, the healthy pack, and now all of a sudden, she felt that her fingers are like are like so. What do you call that?
Flexible. It's like flexible. Really.
They're all flexible and all well the muscles loosened up. That's what she said, and she can move it more now. And she's really and then she said I'm gonna order more.
Yeah.
So
Even in my case, I have so much customer on the product. There's like people like for 6 months they are like injured on their fingers, and they even have support on their hands. 3 days. That's the most
it's gone.
excitement for me to hear one of my customer
it's gone.
is gone.
It's gone.
Totally gone.
Yeah.
And as a living testimony there, and just that one person, I become like a top seller on that
Yeah.
city
Everybody
alone,
wanted
because
to.
everybody on that city alone, on the whole city.
Yeah.
I become like, Ed, I heard that your product is working, so they are all start ordering from me. It's exciting.
Like I said, Joy, I was also doing the what do you call that? The HGH, the hormone thing, which erases erases the wrinkles and stuff. What else did I say? I'm trying to find
Yeah, it make you younger actually on that.
younger.
product,
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
point. It make you even you're older, even your wrinkles, it make you younger. You go
It's
back.
age reversal.
Business networking I know has been around for quite a while. I could remember maybe 10, 15 years ago. Every single time I meet new people, back then, I would be asked to be recruited. And back then, is it MLM?
MLM, yeah.
MLM.
multi-level, yeah.
MLM had a really bad reputation. I guess the same right now?
Yeah,
Or how's the
well,
business
the-
networking changed?
Well, all this multi-level network business, they've been around like Amway, Herbalife, they've been around for a long, long time. So I believe what I encourage people to take a look is their product first of all, and then their people on. It depends. Even you have so much good product, how the company will pay you commission. If they don't pay commission that much, I believe a lot of people will stop ordering even the product. So there's a lot of multi-level business that sometimes their pay plan is not good, and sometimes other is very good. So it depends. So
Right.
we call it unilevel or binary. So there's so many things. So that's in multi. And during this time, if you go on Google, there's thousands of them.
Right.
And,
There's a lot of them. It's
Networking.
because of the ability of the internet connecting
Yeah.
people from all over the world. But the frustration by a lot of people that the reason why their hesitation is there is because of the saturation. They'll say, well, if you're in the bottom, you're not gonna make any money,
Yeah.
right? But do you believe that, or is
Well-
it really? It's up to that person.
Yeah, well, in network business, they don't really promise that you will become top earner, because it takes works. In order for you
It's
to make
hard work.
money in business, especially in network, you need to at least find some others to help you build your business. Sometimes they call it duplication,
Duplication.
and that's how you will do it. You need to teach people how they will duplicate themselves.
Exactly. It's the same thing if you were owning your own business. It doesn't matter if it's a restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's a retail store. It's how you promote your business, what you do, the activities you do. And you can be on the top of the networking and not do anything, and you're still not going to make the kind of money.
It's just
It
hard
will
work.
still fail.
Yeah.
They also call it leverage, and that's how multi-level actually building the leverage, that you will get paid on the commission on the effort of all your team. Not a lot. It's like a small portion, but that is small portion when you combine all together, and that's how they will get like the commission like every month. And sometimes when you are so very skeptical on network business, but it depends where you join,
Yeah.
because there's a
Depends on
lot
the company.
of millionaires right now. They become millionaires because of network business. They are only high school graduates. See, they're undergraduate in high school, but they become millionaires. They're walking millionaires. I saw them. I met them. I shake their hands. I say, "What's your secret?"
Right.
And
But you have,
that's
I think
all.
you also have to have talent in talking to people,
The
like
skills,
sales.
right.
Yeah.
I have two questions for
Sure,
you.
go ahead.
In the past 2-3 months, what was your smallest check?
Well, in business, if you really, because I cannot tell that in thing, but I have like at least 6 figures.
6 figures
Six
is your
figures.
smallest. How about the highest one, the biggest check you've received in the past 3 months?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are you to 7 figures, 8
That's my aim.
figures?
I'm aiming for the 7 figures
That's
in
his goal.
about 6 months from now.
6 months from
6
now.
months from now, I
So
want to
you're
do
on
that.
you're probably on 5 now, 5 figures.
It's about that, So
Okay.
that's really that's will make me happy.
No, you're not
because
making 5 figures. You're making 6 figures.
I know in 6 figures, but what I'm
Yes.
saying is
Very
on
humble
business
guy.
on this
Yeah, he
business that
is.
I'm doing, I'm very happy because can you imagine in the last 3 months alone, it in my salary in the city of Barstow is like 10 times.
And all places, Barstow.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's
he drives
the thing.
back
That's
and
why
forth.
a
The
lot
only
of-
the only thing I see
Like
there
a
is
stopover.
McDonald's.
Stopover for going to
train.
California.
and that's why all my friends they are wondering, and it happened because longevity wise is the one who will give me energy.
Right.
And that product alone is so amazing. Why I'll travel miles
He drives.
away from my
this
house.
guy
And
drives from one place to another, and you're not talking about like couple blocks, or you're talking about thousands and thousands of miles after his work. He works until 1:30, and then
Yeah.
he drives to California, gets home around 2 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and his job starts at 5:30. So he has 2 hour sleep.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
he
really
is.
great.
So, oh my God, this guy is working so hard. My goodness.
It's not just spinach.
yeah, that's
It's
why
longevity.
I always explain people that in order for them
It's
to
not
make
Popeye.
money,
It's not Popeye.
that's why I'm very against that. If you become millionaires, you need to put this money now because to become like millionaires, it really part of working. You need to really push hard in order for you to reach the goal that you have to be successful. in
And to
business.
tell you the truth, Joy, one of the best things that ever happened to me is when I met this guy. This guy is, like I said in the earlier part, I said he is one of the most I trust my life with. He will come to you. He will support you. He is like my brother. He's, and now he is the BFF of my brother.
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, that's
My
the good
brother
thing,
talks about him more
yeah.
than me now. It's like, hey, stop talking about that and let's talk about me. It's so funny. But anyway, we are going on our second break. And when we come back, we will be talking to Lock Fortune. So please stay with us. Are you sick and tired of getting sick and tired? If you are suffering from chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, cholesterol, depression, insomnia, Crohn's disease, fibromyalgia, weight gain, flu, allergies, heartburn, the list goes on. If you want to do something to stop these chronic pains and gain more energy, we have the solution to your sufferings. Chronic diseases are caused by nutrition deficiencies and are the root of most of health problems. Dr. Joel Wallach, the founder of Youngevity, a publicly global marketing company founded in 1997, said, "It's not what you eat that kills you, it's what you don't eat." Take the 90 essential nutrients on a daily basis to live a healthy and pain-free life.
For more information, please contact Sonia Lising-Cahalan at 702-321-4211 or at soniacahalan.my94life.com or Jerome Season at 702-203-0699 or jeromeseason.my94life.com.
Youngevity 90 for life forever. If you want to have a healthier life, please contact me and I will gladly help you with that. I would like to thank the Coffee House for for my signing event earlier today. I truly appreciate all the preparations you did to accommodate me for this amazing event, especially to Don Watkins, the owner of the coffee house. You guys are awesome. I would also like to thank my great friends, Ed and Stella Valdez, Bert and Rose Menor, Jackie, Let, and all my new friends for showing up on my book signing. They're just great supporters. I am so blessed to have friends like them. Joy, I am so excited to introduce our next guest. He is a licensed tarot reader, advisor, dream interpreter, palmist, numerologist, warlock, shaman, tutor, social media marketer, and the owner of a Fortune on Wheels psychic readings. He is also a fully ordained magus, Lock Fortune, with the Church of Spiritual Humanism. With that, he can preside over weddings or civil union. His decades of experience in reading the tarot and as a palmist grants him unique insights that few other readers have been able to achieve. He also insists on using methods rarely employed by modern-day palm readers. As a numerologist, he employs methods that have often shocked and amazed by his clients in both accuracy and clarity. Welcome to the show, Locke.
Thank you so much.
Welcome,
How
Locke.
are you?
Hi, Sonia. Hi, Joy. Thank you very much for having me on.
Before we start the show, I just want to remind again our clients to call in
Yes.
if they have any questions, if they want to speak directly to Locke.
Absolutely.
Our phone number is 702-731-1230. And if you're shy, you can email us at nowyourtalkingshow@gmail.com.
Okay, my very first question, Locke.
Yes.
Okay. How did you acquire that name? I'm just curious. Your name is Locke Reveals Fortune.
Yes, well, that's my Facebook name, and that's exactly how you can find me on Facebook is Locke Reveals Fortunes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Locke, spelled L-O-C-Q, is my way of claiming a nickname that I was given as a child. My kids used to tease me as a kid. They used to call me Sherlock a lot because my last name is Holmes.
Oh, okay, okay,
that's
gotcha.
okay.
So, and then my first name being Leon, and there's only one Leon in the house. That's my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So that became my name, my family name, and that was my way of owning that, is becoming Locke Fortune. And it's also short for warlock, so there's a number of different ways that you can go.
Okay,
with that.
what makes the services you offer different from the other psychics?
Well, one of the things is if you come to me for a private reading, I do not believe in putting time limits on readings. Pretty much every psychic or any intuitive that you go to will place a time limit on their reading. I don't like that type of practice. I don't feel that if you're going to go to a person seeking help.
your hour's up. You
Exactly.
got to go.
And then you're rushed out the door or
Yes.
something like that. Or you got to give me another $50 or you got to give me another $100
For another
or
extra 30 minutes,
Exactly,
yes.
for another extra bit of time or whatever. I like to finalize my prices. Of course, I do accept tips. That's fine. But my price is my price, and I just feel that I have to get the information out to the client that is needed, that they need to hear. So however long that takes. And I let the client tell me when the reading is over. I don't tell them when the reading's over. They let me know when they're satisfied.
Okay, can you tell us a little about past life regression?
Certainly, I love to talk about past life regression. It's one of my favorite subjects, as a matter of fact. I do past life regressions for clients who request it. These are generally clients who are having some type of trouble or some type of blockage in their life now, and they're wondering why or what could be causing this blockage or this phobia that they're having or that they're feeling. And oftentimes it is something that has been experienced in another life. Other times people will come to me just because they're just curious. They're curious about past lives that they've lived, and they would like to relive a life that they've lived, and so I'll take them back. My past life regression, when I do regress a person, I try to keep each session anywhere from 45 minutes to 30 minutes. I try not to keep them under more than 30 minutes, because more than that, then a person can actually get too involved in the life, too involved, and they can actually bring things back that they don't want to bring back, or they might not want to bring back, or get caught in between lives. So per session, it's usually about 30 minutes, and I record the session. That's very important to note, so that once they come out, then we do a review of the session, and they listen in their own words about the things that they've experienced in that life at that time period.
So it's like you do hypnosis?
Yes, it is. It is a form of hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Yes, it is a form of hypnosis, but we part paths. Hypnosis and past life regression is part paths pretty much after the person is under, where a hypnotist is really more interested in addressing a person, like saying you will no longer be smoking, so we don't want you to smoke, or you will no longer have this habit, or we'll break that habit, or whatever. I go into a diversion path. To go further into their subconscious, deeper into their subconscious, to where all of their past life memories are stored. So then I take them to a house, and they when they approach the house is a house encompassing all of their lives. And then once they enter into the house, they will see all these different rooms, and each room will have a door, and the door will have a different motif on the door. And I'll have them describe to me the doors, and I will generally, especially on their first past life, I will pick the door that looks the most pleasant or seems the most pleasant, and then I'll have them walk through that door. And once they walk through that door, then they're actually walking into that life, and they're experiencing that.
Wow,
experience.
but
Sounds
like
scary.
other people also forget what was the past. So when you're under hypnosis,
Yes.
they will remember those
They will
times.
remember. They remember things with such clarity. I remember one. Just to tell you a quick story. One young lady that I did a past life regression on. I took her back. She's only 26 years of age, but I was able to regress her back to 1963, where she was living here in Las Vegas, and she was actually a showgirl at the Stardust Hotel. She had no idea about the Stardust Hotel. She had actually just moved here to Las Vegas about 5 years ago. So the Stardust Hotel had been long gone before that. But she was able to actually give me information about the Stardust that only a person that actually was at the Stardust at that time would have known. The smoky atmosphere. She was able to describe when she walked outside the cars and the style of the cars. She was able to describe the carpeting. She was able to describe what the dealers was wearing. She was able to describe her costume as a showgirl, what she would wear. So she was able to, and you hear all of this in your own voice. So because it's not somebody else telling you that this is what you've experienced.
Wow, that's
it's
interesting.
you listening to your own voice and
Goosebumps. But you know what? So you're saying there is life after death,
Oh, absolutely.
and there is reincarnation.
Absolutely.
I mean, how would that happen?
Wow.
1963, and she remembers everything from 1963, right?
Yeah, because it's stored. It's all stored. It's all stored. Understand that we only use a very small portion of our minds in order when we're being cognitive, when we're talking, when we're dealing. We're using a very, very small percentage of our minds. And then there's another larger percentage of our minds that is largely concerned with keeping the heart beating, keeping the lungs breathing, and everything like that. But even that is also a small fraction. So what is the use for the rest of this mind? What is the use for the rest of this space? What is it this for? It's for storage. It's for storage so that the spirit can have that when it passes
That
on.
memory,
So it can
right.
collect those memories as it passes on. Yes.
Wouldn't that be awesome if there was reincarnation?
Yeah, that's why sometimes maybe we go, I know you from somewhere.
Yes, you have that feeling.
Wow. And
You
they'll
have
say,
that feeling.
Really?
Yeah,
You know?
kindred spirits.
Do you ever have that deja vu? Like, feels like I've been here, but I can't remember.
Right, right.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I get that.
But looks so familiar.
Yeah. You also claim to be a master numerologist. And what is this and how does it work?
Numerology. Well, I am a master in 3 disciplines. I'm a master numerologist, I'm a master in tarot, and I'm a master in palmistry. So those are the disciplines that I claim mastery over. When I say mastery, then I say that this is something that I've studied for over 2 decades. Well over 2 decades, more than I would care to admit. But
When you say you study, do you go to school or?
Unfortunately, mankind has not reached the enlightened state where they're able to offer a school of medicine metaphysics.
So you just learned it by your
book learning,
talent and your
by my talent, by my intuition, and by books, by book learning.
books.
At first, it started with book learning, and then once I had reached, I'd say about 7 to 10 years of study, then I was able to actually start formulating my own theories and my own theorems. I'm a Pythagorean numerologist.
So if you
which I
meet
follow the
somebody, it's like
Pythagoras
you
theory.
meet them and you don't know this person, but you know exactly. It's like you're reading them. Like, oh,
Yes, well,
oh,
everyone to
okay.
me pretty much
That's
is a
interesting.
blank slate. They're pretty much a blank slate to me until I get their names. But once I get their names, then I'm
okay.
locked in. I get all the information that I need to get about them, and what their likes are, their dislikes, what motivates
So
them.
basically, me and Joy, you already know who we are.
Yeah,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
tell us
yes,
our
yes,
aura
yes.
again. I like that. What's our aura right now?
Well, everyone's aura is pretty much spiking actually here in the room. Everyone's aura is pretty much spiking here in the room. I'm getting blues and I'm getting greens and I'm getting oranges. I'm getting oranges from over there.
Oh, that's
I'm getting
that's
greens
a
from
good.
over here. I'm getting spikings of blues and yellows. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? And what's that mean? What's
Blues
blue?
and yellows.
Yeah.
You said that before
Yes.
with me. I'm
is
always
Sonia
like a blue.
blues and yellow,
Mm-hmm.
or and I'm a blues and yellow.
Yes, yeah. You guys are going. You guys are definitely going on
We
the
are
blues and the
still-
yellows. Yes, you
we
guys
are
are
the
definitely
blue-
blues and yellows. He's
complementing
more
each
in the
other.
orange. He's more in the orange. He's got some green and
So what's
and
the
yellow
meaning
going
of
on
orange?
there. Orange is actually a fascination. There's a fascination. There's an interest. Whenever you're orange, you're paying attention. You're paying some interest. And there's also
Ooh,
some.
I like that.
There is also some idea of what's in it for me. Orange is always looking at a what's in it for me type of a
Oh,
Let me
that's
look
Ed.
at Ed.
That's
You
Ed.
got that.
Actually, I see red. His face is red right now.
thing. Well,
Oh,
when
the
you're talking to
aura
a
is
person,
not-
they do tend to blush. They will
So what
tend to
does the
blush.
blue mean? Blue and did you say yellow?
Well, yellow is your primary form of communication. People who are communicating or having a conversation, they're going to spike yellow. The yellow is your primary form of
okay.
communication. So when people are having conversation, you will find, especially intellectual conversations, you will find them spiking a lot of yellows. But you're also tinging towards the blue side. You're more yellow goldish kind of a yellow. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Joy,
that's
you're
Joy,
gold.
yellow
Joy is
goldish.
yellow goldish.
How about the blue? What does that mean?
Sonia is more the bluish yellow. You are actually getting in contact. You're getting some spiritual information also at the same time while you are talking to me. So spirit is
And I
actually
think I know that.
talking to you while you're talking. So you're actually multitasking right now on the spiritual realm.
Yeah,
so
my
yes.
brains are working
Yes,
right now,
yes.
or is it somebody's working my brains right now?
Hi.
Well, you're
Yeah,
going
he's
up.
always
You're
there.
going up. You're doing fact checking. You're doing function checking. That's how you fact check. It's almost as though I want to make sure that this person is telling me what's real. So you're going into spirit to say, "Oh, all right, spirit, is this guy telling me the real thing?" And then you're getting that back, and you're getting that information back to reaffirm.
Wow.
Interesting.
What about what's his aura?
He was spiking green and yellows at first, and now he's moving more towards the orange now. But he was spiking greens and
That's
yellows.
a good.
He was-
That's a
He
good
was doing the
color.
greens and
Wow.
yellows.
That's a
yeah,
good color,
yeah,
Ryan.
Yeah. That's a good
Ryan is actually to me. Let me see what vision I'm seeing here. I see stripes.
Checkered.
Never seen a stripe or checkered aura before, so I
Orange.
definitely like to
Orange
look
is
between
there.
you.
Well, the neat thing about Locke here is that he also teaches
Yes.
tarot reading, and I actually took one of his
Card.
private card. No, I didn't steal no cards. Okay,
I was gonna
No,
say.
teaching.
She took a
You
private
know,
class.
yeah,
yes.
took a private class, and
Wow,
yeah, I
Joy.
learned the. Of course, we get guests. We need to know more about our guests, and he talks and explains about the history of the tarot cards.
Yes.
It's very interesting, just knowing why there are so many cards in tarot and why there are only 52 cards in, the
regular deck. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Which is the grandchild of the tarot, the regular deck of
Right.
But
It's
you know what?
very
You know what,
interesting.
Locke? I'm just gonna tell you something.
Yes.
Something that, and it's still here with me. And I was gonna say, if you are into tarot, I've heard that it's bad luck.
Yes, I recently had the rather amusing experience of a so-called psychic talking about that, and she got on her little soapbox because Well, I was at a convention. I was at a convention with a friend, and the friend asked me. He said, "Did you know another psychic is here?" I said, "No, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of another psychic." He says, "That's her over there." He says, "Are you going to get a reading from her?" I said, "No, I don't need to get a reading from her because her aura was not
That's not a
anything
good
that
color.
yeah, it was not. It was rather murky. It was a rather murky aura. I said, "But you can ask her."
Oh.
So he called her over, and she walked over, and he said, "Do you? How much are you charging?" And she told him her fees and whatnot. And he said, "Well, do you do the tarot?" And she said, "Oh, no, I don't do the tarot. I don't do the tarot because the tarot is equated with the Ouija board, and there's all these spirits that you can come in and you should. Anyone that does tarot, they're just looking at they're just asking for trouble. They're asking for trouble." And I just listened. I listened. I had a little bit of a smile on my face, but I'm listening to it and whatnot. So after she leaves, I watched another woman go and get a reading from her and whatnot. So I said, "Now, I will tell you this." I said, "This is what I will tell you about this woman. She's going to talk bad about the tarot, but I'll tell you this. She's going to get a nominal fee from this woman, and as soon as she sits down with this woman, once she finishes the reading from this woman, she's going to tell this woman that she has some type of darkness over her or some type of dark spell over her, and she'll be able to remove it for some ungodly sum of money." I said, "Watch this. I guarantee you this." So the woman got the reading and whatnot. She got back up and she walked back over to her place in the convention and everything like that. So I ran up to her and I walked up to her. I said, excuse me. I said, "Ma'am," I said, "I don't want to, pry into your reading. I really don't want to break into your reading or anything like that, but I just have one question." I said, "You got a reading from that woman over there?" "Yes." She said, yes. I said, "I know she gave you some information, but I just want to ask you, did she tell you that there was some kind of dark energy around you and that she would be able to remove that dark energy for a certain sum of money?" She said, yes, she did." And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "It was a rather large sum of money, wasn't it?" She said, "Yes." She said, "For $500. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." And then she's going to tell me what I'm doing is a con and what I'm doing is a shyster. No, the tarot is called the Book of Life. The tarot deals with the living. The tarot has very little to do with the dead, has nothing to do with spirits whatsoever. I don't mess with Ouija boards. I never mess with the Ouija boards, and I don't talk to spirits, the departed spirits anyway. I don't go into that realm.
Okay, Locke, we're going to cut you off for a little bit here, and we're going on our third break. Unexpected turns in one's life are unknown, unwanted, and unpleasant events that any person must courageously endure to survive. I am Sonia Lising-Cahalan, the author of the book titled Unexpected Turns, Great Joys, and Deep Sorrows. Read all about my life's trials and tribulations, the mental, verbal, and physical abuse I suffered, the death of my husband and my younger son, my faith in God, and how it helped me to survive. Get a copy now for just $9.95. Go to my website, unexpectedturns.net, and follow the link to amazon.com and upload an ebook on Barnes & Noble. For a signed copy, email me at sonialc, that's SONIALC @hotmail.com. If you want my book, just call me at 702-321-4211. My next book signing event will be next week, September 14, Saturday, at Barnes & Noble at 567 Stephanie. Cross Street is Sunset in Henderson from 1 to 4 p.m. Come and join me. Anyway, I'd like to, Locke, how and where can our listeners contact you?
Oh, okay, now I can hear myself. I can be reached either by phone at 702-624-6357. They can contact me if they would like to schedule an appointment. Mm-hmm. I am the only psychic in Las Vegas who's actually licensed to go to the client. So I'm actually able to come to them and do a reading. Other psychics, their license actually binds them to the location of which they work out of. Mm-hmm. But if they would like to come to me, they can also come to me. I'm located on Maryland Parkway in Tropicana across from UNLV.
Thank you, Locke, and thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you come back again soon.
Oh, well, I would love to. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Locke.
Thank you. I'd like to make a shout out to our friends and listeners in the Philippines, Joy. Remember, earlier today, they thought our show was 6 to 7. We had a caller earlier, and I don't know why Lawrence told the caller to call back at 7. She's from California and she never called back. So whoever you are, we can call again.
Well, I also text all my friend if
You did?
guys do want to see something, you just tell to the operator to listen live.
Yeah.
Even when you're
Right.
driving.
Yeah. On the radio or
And
whatever.
In the
or-
Philippines, they always have internet, so they will probably listen.
Right.
Yeah, and
Hello,
there's also
everybody.
mic. What do you call that? The phone jack, right?
Yeah,
Is
the
it
phone jack,
mic
yeah.
jack? Phone jack.
Magic Jack.
Magic
Magic
jack.
jack,
There you
yeah.
go. There's
Magic
just
Jack.
so
Magic
many.
jack, that's
I was
it.
going to say magic mic.
So, Joy, what is happening
Well-
in our city?
Well, let's talk about real estate in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Ed.
All right.
Okay. Well, Ed, Nevada. This is what I got today. Nevada still leads the nation in underwater homes, and underwater homes are homes wherein the homeowner owes more on the property than what it's actually worth. But one good thing to share is that less than half the homes in Nevada are underwater. Compared to the years following the recession, wherein 2/3 of the homes were underwater. That's good news. And according to the Realty Track Vice President Darren Bloomquist, steadily rising home prices are lifting all boats in this housing market and should spill over into more inventory of homes for sale in the coming months. What that means to everyone, homeowners already with equity are going to be building more equity. Homeowners who are on the fence with little or no equity are going to regain equity if home prices continues to increase month per month. And then more inventory means more houses, and it's good for home buyers.
Yeah, in
All
Vegas.
right.
So
Wow.
that's
Back
good
to normal.
news. But anyway,
Yes.
Joy, we are close to
Okay.
saying goodbye.
Well,
so-
really quick, I want to, next week's guest, we have Sandra Champlain. She is the author of the best-selling book, We Don't Die, A Skeptic's Discovery of Life After Death. You will hear proof that you will survive physical death, evidence that their deceased loved ones are still with them, and so much more.
Wow.
All right. So it'll be another interesting topic next week. And I would like to say hello to my wonderful friends and family who are now listening. Thanks to all our listeners for your support. To my family, I love you and always will love you forever. And to all, keep your head up high. Until next week, this is Joy. Good night and be safe.
My thought for the week, sometimes walking away has nothing to do with weakness and everything to do with strength. We walk away not because we want others to realize our worth and value, but because we finally realize our own. Thank you to our guest, Lock Fortune, for joining us tonight, and Ed Valdez. Thank you to all our fans who continue to listen to us. We appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed our show tonight. Please come back again next week on our normal time, which is 6 to 7 p.m. here on KLAV 1230 radio on the AM dial. This is Sonia saying, take time to appreciate what you have before time makes you appreciate what you had. Peace and love. Take care and be safe. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Let's pop some bubbly. Tell me you will love me, no walk back. Club with me, I'm big like double this. Popping in cities I ain't heard of. Let me see your titties, baby, put a shirt up. Lift that skirt up, got buns like a burger. Do the most, not the minimum, not a waste worker. Hey, what it do for free? Hey, what it do for free? Hey, what it do when you see me in the club? Say I love you.
1, 4, 3, I make it yellow when we sexy. 1, 4, 3 is what you send me when we texting. I fall, ball and pop, up. I'm just looking for some love in the club. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 1, 4, 3, I love you.
DJ and you love the station if you hear this on the radio. I'm calling up Rage, thinking about the video. If we make a video, I'ma need a scene with dimes and t-shirts inside 1, 4, 3. I got my video all on TV. We gon' drop the EP, blowing dead in the club. At the dance club or at the strip club, it's 1, 4, 3 left. The satellite play location, made another hit for the radio station. 1, 4, 3 to the cutie from the club. Stick shift left, 1 for 3 so club. Hey, what it do for free? Hey, what it do for free? Hey, what it do when you see me in the club? Say I love you.
1, 4, 3, I make it yellow when we sexing. 1, 4, 3 is what you send me when we texting. I fall, ball and pop, up. I'm just looking for some love in the club. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 143, I love my girl. Mac, Lambos all black. In the club with stacks. 143, say it back. 431, sexy, can I fall in love? Sexy, can I? Sexy, can I? 143, girl, I love 143, I make you every day sexy. 143, what you send me when we texting? I fall and pop up. I'm just looking for some love in the club.